So recently there was a CD collection that was for sale, and I went and bought several. So let's check it out. Okay, we'll start off at the top. There's this one.
Welcome to Tune Fever, baby.
It's Deep Purple, made in Japan, which is just like anime. I thought it would be super kawaii. Next up, we have Nazareth with Hair of the Dog, which does have some allergens, but it's basically okay. I took my Zyrtec for the day. Next up, we have Stevie Wonder characters, which, we all know Stevie Wonder is quite a character. So I figured that this would, just be really appropriate for him. So this is Yes, 90210. Next, we have Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe. And, it's Prague. It's Prague, everybody. So next, Santana, Jam, because I prefer it to Jelly. So up next is Earth, Wind, and Fire, their album called I Am, and I'm still not sure what they have against water. And then there's Jimi Hendrix, Are You Experienced, which actually I recently got, but I got it again because it was $1, and this time it's a gift for a friend. See how good of a friend I am? Wow, let me pat myself super hard on the back just right quick. So next up, Molly Hatchet, Flirtin' with Disaster, which at first I thought this was an album for girls, but then I noticed that it said Flirtin' with Disaster, and then I thought, well, if this is an album for girls, why does it look so manly? And then also, it's kind of perplexing why you would flirt with disaster. You would have to have really low standards. So next, we have this Blue Oyster Cult album. And I actually recently talked about this in one of my YouTube videos about proto metal. I kind of just mentioned it. This is excellent. I talked about it in my other YouTube video. This is Bob Seger, Silver Bullet Band, finally starting to buy some of their stuff. This has got all the classics on it, and so now that I have this, I can put it in my CD player and do that whole thing where you get in the robe and the slippers and then slide around on the floor, which I guess that just means that I need to buy some slippers because I already have a ducky robe. So there's this. This is a Dire Straits album called Brothers in Arms. And this album is delicious. It has a lot of incredible music on it. And my stepdad actually owned this growing up. And now I do as well. So next, Eric Johnson. You might even know somebody named Eric Johnson, but it's probably not the Eric Johnson. Now, when it comes to this album, it takes me back to when I used to go to arcades, and I would go to the Guitar Hero machine at said arcades. And on more than one occasion, I would choose to play the song Cliffs of Dover that's on this album, but it was on the Guitar Hero arcade machine because it was in Guitar Hero 3, and I played Cliffs of Dover at these arcades. And like I said, on multiple occasions, it drew a crowd of dads and their children to watch. And I just think it's kind of funny. So up next is the Eric Gales Band. And I couldn't believe I just found this. Who where I live in the, Southeast Kansas area listens to Eric Gales? Me, for one, and apparently this guy. So this is a really cool find, probably one of the more unique finds in this little collection here. So up next we have this Reverend Horton Heat album called Spend a Night in the Box. I've actually been lately kind of getting into Reverend Horton Heat. I like their music. So there's some spicy boys, those Reverend Horton Heat fellows. Then last but not least, this greatest hits album from Steppenwolf, because I guess I don't really need much of their music. I just need these hits, that Magic Carpet Ride. You don't know. But Yeah, I guess that's basically the video. Oh, but hold on. I'll go get my ducky robe just right quick. Hold tight for a second. I don't know. Here. He can entertain the people. Good boy. Just take those old records off the shelf.